Good morning, traders. Welcome to this week's ELLIOTTWAVE Forex and Cryptocurrency Market Analysis webinar. I hope you all had a great week. We are doing our last webinar for the year. It has been an incredible year, and this is the last one for the year. So the theme for today will not necessarily be looking for trade setups. I'm going to be showing you how we looked at the market from the beginning of the year up to this stage, and how we have been executing the trades, and how and why we have been executing those trades the way we have been. All right, so this will also inform the outlook for the following year 2023, because most of the charts that we looked at way back in January have played out. Almost 90% of the charts that we analyzed in this year have played out exactly as we wanted them to, because we use a very powerful strategy, which is the Elliott wave theory, as well as the special indicator that we integrate into the system. All right, so let's get started. If you'd like to contact us, guys, you can go to our YouTube channel, Trading Waves. Under the description of all our videos, you will find our contact details. All right, so our contact details, including the link to our website. So this is the contact details there. Those are the mobile numbers, as well as the links to our Telegram channel, TradingView, the website, which is trading-waves.com, and our social media pages, Twitter and Facebook. This is our website. We are currently running our last course of the year. It will be ending towards the end of the week. It is a 10-day course. We are on day 5. We'll be going through day 6 to 10. We spent 10 days live together. So we've got this course recorded on our website. So if you'd like to take advantage of this and watch this over the festive seasons, you are still welcome to do so. The next live course is only going to be next year in February. So between now and February, if you'd like the course, it is pre-recorded. You can purchase it on our website accordingly. All right, so let's get started, guys. This is what I'm going to be showing you. I will show you a few of the trade recaps, but I want us to take it from top to the bottom, from Euro, US dollar, and the DXY, show you how we forecasted the market. What is the outlook for 2023? Because that's how we get it right. We always forecast the market at the beginning of the year. So let's just have a look at Euro, US dollar. This is Euro, US dollar chart. As you can see, this is how it is playing out. I'm on the weekly chart here. Let's just switch everything off here so you can see where this chart comes from. Right, so we have forecasted this Euro, US dollar move in the beginning of this year, where we expected that the move from the euro, it was going to come from here, it was going to drop, and it was going to pull back like this. Now, how many pips is that? So let's just have a look at how many pips that has been. So that was almost 2,000 pips to the downside, 1,900 pips, and we are now moving to the upside with about 1,200 pips. Okay, so almost 3,200 pips. Now, it looks like I'm telling you stories when I don't show you exactly how we forecasted that. So let's go to our website and let me show you what our members have been seeing this whole year and why we have been selling the euro for the most part of the year. Let's have a look at the instruments. Let's go. So guys, don't forget to check out our chart of the week as well. We have a pound yen as chart of the week. I will go through that as well when we do the market analysis. Just check it out as well. So let's have a look at euro US dollar. Right, so I'm going to be going high level and just showing the outlook. So this is a year in review, 2022 in review, and how we forecasted that and what the outlook is going to be for 2023. Now, this is a weekly chart. I want you to make note of when this chart was posted. This chart was done January 9th when we started the year, our first webinar of the year. This is what we forecasted, and this is exactly what I was referring to when I said the euro has dropped from about this level here at 1.25, but we were here beginning of the year where we expected that this is going to drop 2,000 pips. We got as low as 94. If you remember, this is how we are now. We're currently at about this level here on the euro. Will this continue to push to the upside, or will it continue to make a move to the downside. Now, that is what we will be looking at into the new year. Our members will have these charts like they did from the beginning of the year. So how many charts, how many trade setups did we have this year? We did not take that 2,000 pips all in once. We knew that every setup, every time our indicator tells us that the pullback is done, we're going to continue to the downside. The pullback is done, we're going to continue to the downside. That's how we forecasted that. So you need to have that indicator to tell you, because you're not going to trade this. So what if you are saying you are selling this and this starts moving against you like this? Now, remember, this is a weekly chart. This move alone could simply be 600-700 pips. Now, would you be able to hold a trade going 700 pips against you? No, you don't want to do that. You want to trade this when it's ready to go down, and that is where our special indicator comes in on the euro, when we trade and integrating to the Elliott wave theory. Okay, so that was a Euro US dollar. The DXY will obviously be similar and will just be the inverse of what we expected of the euro. So what is the expectation? I'm on the weekly chart here, so I'm expecting that we should at least be getting a bit of a pullback. If it's not a pullback, one more down, and then we start making a move to the upside. Let's have a look here at the DXY. So this is the DXY. Let's get the DXY on. Right, so this is the DXY, which is just the inverse of the euro. And just to refer you to what we looked at on the DXY, let's have a look at the DXY here on the US dollar pairs DXY. Right, so you can see where this comes from. Let's have a look at the DXY. Right, so I'm also going to look here in the weekly chart. I'm going to be showing most of these charts. So that is the year in review, looking at how we forecasted the market this year. So let's go to the weekly chart here on the DXY. You can see it's exactly the same on the same date on the 9th of January. Let's open the whole chart. On the 9th of January, we said the DXY was going to push to the upside and it was going to come back. All right, so let's have a look here. So this is the DXY chart. As you can see, we have pushed up from here, just the inverse of the euro. The DXY is now doing this. So just go have a look at your charts on TradingView. You'll see exactly what I'm referring to. So this is where we were on the DXY. We said it's going to make a move to the upside. It's going to come back down like magic. That's exactly how it has played out. So many points to the upside. Look at pound US dollar as well. Pound US dollar was actually one of the most amazing charts of the year. It also played out inch perfect. Let's have a look at pound US dollar. Okay, so what is the outlook for pound US dollar? We forecasted this also way back in the beginning of the year. Let's have a look at the weekly chart. So our members have access to these charts. So this was in March. Okay, we updated it in March, but if you look at some of our charts before that, they were exactly, we were here and we said it's going to make a move and it's going to make a move to the downside. Look at where we were with a pound US dollar. Let's just open up that chart and look at how the magic happens here. Now have a look at where pound went down up to. It went down here up to parity, almost at 1. If you remember, we'll look at the real chart here. We dropped from 1.3 all the way down to parity. We are now currently around this area. Will it push to the upside or will it just start making a pullback? So we're going to be looking at that on pound. Let's have a look here at how pound has played out. Now, I'm showing you this direction. It may look like, okay, it's showing us the direction. That's what we're going to be doing for the rest of the year. You don't know what's going to happen from here, because what could happen here, this could come into the downside. This can make a pullback. Which one are you going to trade? Now, like I said, this pullback alone, okay, that pullback alone could be worth about 500 pips. Now, let's just check where we traded this from. If you remember, this is where we traded it from. We traded all the way down to parity. Look at that, 1.02 almost. Okay, how many pips were those? Let's have a look at how many pips that was. Almost 3,000 pips to the downside, almost to parity. That's where we were on a pound US dollar at parity. And then we are making this move to the upside. Where are we? We went as high as about 1.24. That is again another 2,000 pips to the upside. So 5,000 pip move that we forecasted in the beginning of the year. So that, how do we trade that? We trade that every time we get an opportunity, we sell it, we sell it, we sell it, we sell it. But that is where the indicator comes in. It tells you, okay, now get out of the trade, look for another entry opportunity. Get out of the trade, look for another entry opportunity. And that's what we've been doing now. Question is where to from here, and that is what we're going to be looking at in the beginning of the year, and our members will get those charts when the year starts. Now look at US dollar CAD, all the charts, guys. I'm not going to waste time with all of them, but I want you to see all of these charts. 90%. When I say 90%, that's because all these charts have played out, and this is still amazing for me because we still get this so accurately after so many years. The accuracy has even become more insane. What am I looking at? I'm looking at the US dollar CAD. Let me show you a few of the remaining US dollar charts, and then we'll go to the other sets. Let's have a look at US dollar CAD. Look at the magic. I want you to see the magic and why we get this right. And we've posted a few videos showing how we've been making those pips in the year. Look at this one. Amazing, amazing. It's always so amazing when you see this play out. No, it gives you that confidence on the strategy. Look at this one. Also, check the date. January 09, where were we with this? We were around 1.26. What did we say with the US dollar CAD? We said it's going to make a push to the upside. Where are we now currently? We went as far as 145. Okay, so let's just go to the real chart here. All right, so this is where we were in the beginning of the year. This is where we were here right at the bottom. We said we're going to go as far as 140. Obviously, we were looking for this to continue pushing to the upside. 1,500 pips later in the year, that's where we are, and we're expecting this to likely continue to the upside. Now, what does this mean for the euros and for the US dollar if this is pushing to the upside? Could this be pushing upside because of the weakness in the CAD or because of the strength in the US dollar? That plays a role as well in terms of correlation. Right now, look at another one. US dollar CAD, I want you, rather US dollar chief. Let's have a look at US dollar chief. Now, all of these charts have played out thousands and thousands of pips, and that's why we're doing this recap. I've got a few trades setups for the last week, the before and after charts, but I want you to focus on this so you can see the power of wave analysis. So we were here beginning of the year, and we said we said that here this was going to push to the upside. So 24th of April, we said this was going to make a move to the upside and it's going to come down. Okay, where are we now? We have made a move to the upside. We are here, down now here. Are we going to continue to go down? Let's have a look at what we anticipate here. So this is a weekly chart. This is what we said, that it's going to make a move up here and it's going to come down. So that is a weekly chart there on a US dollar chief. All right, so Audi, US dollar and New Zealand. Now, I don't want you to think that everything is just magic and that everything plays at inch perfect. We had forecasted that this is supposed to make a move like this and that it was going to make a move to the upside. But when we got here and the structure became overextended, we actually changed our minds and thought that this was going to continue to the downside, and that's where we got it wrong. And that is what I'm going to show you here. So I want you to see that it is not all magic. That's why we still need to use risk management. Let's have a look at Audi US dollar. Even though we got it right in at the first time, at first, but we then changed our mind when we looked at the structure. We should have just stuck to the structure, but that's fine. That happens. That's trading. If you don't make some losses at some point, you become arrogant and too confident, and that is where the danger is, and that's where you lose money. So have a look at this one. So you can see that this one we updated in October. In the beginning of the year, we were anticipating, you'll see some of the videos, we were saying that this was going to make a move to the upside. It is now playing out exactly as we focused in the beginning, but we got it wrong here, right? So we're going to be updating that on New Zealand and US dollar. Right, so let's go to the yen pairs. Just have a look at a high level summary. I'm just going to pick a few of the yen pairs here, a few key ones. Let's have a look at US dollar yen. So you can see the theme has been the same, and the US dollar yen is actually even more amazing because let's have a look here. Let's have a look at US dollar yen. Let's go to the yen pairs. Right, let's go to the yen pairs. I'm going to pick one or two. I'm tempted to just show you everything so you can see how amazing this is, because this is still exciting for me even today when a chart plays out, when you actually make money out of a simple analysis. All right, so let's have a look at this one here. This is US dollar yen. Let's open up the chart here. This was July 31st on US dollar yen. Look at what we're anticipating. From 133, we expected that we're going to go as high as about 150 and then down. Okay, so let's have a look at US dollar yen. How did we go? We went as high as 150 as forecasted, and how are we doing now? we are coming down. So we went about from 130, we went to 150, 2000 pips, and now we are dropping for about another 2000 pips, 4000 pips, 2000 up, 2000 down. We are still anticipating that likely that this is can make a pullback here and continue to the upside, but that we will be looking at shortly. All right, let's have a look at pound yen. Pound yen, we have this one is our chart of the week. Let's just have a look at the lower degree structure on pound yen. Or rather, let me show you the bigger structure and show you what the view is in the lower degree as well. Pound yen. Now, you will see also that on pound yen, we had been focusing that it's going to reverse at current levels. Look at this, where we are now with pound. So when we were here at about 160, let's just open it up so we can look at it clearly. So this was October. This was actually quite recent. We updated it when we were here. So we're anticipating that this is going to come around this level, around 167, 168, and make a move to the downside because we are simply looking for this structure. Will that happen? Are we ready to drop on pound yen? Let's have a look at that. So this is pound yen as expected from about 160. This is actually recent, as we've seen. From 160, we've made a move about 170. Are we going to drop? So that is the expectation on pound yen that we are going to drop. If I go to the 4-hour, we've got a setup here on the weekly chart that we have given you guys. We've given you a chart of the week. So the anticipation was that we had 3 waves here. We had a pullback. We're anticipating that this is going to make a move to the downside, but that has not changed the chart of the week, guys. We just update it simply. We've got a nice flat correction here with 3 down, 3 back. We anticipate that the pound yen will still go back to around 160. Whether it's going to make a push to the upside or not, doesn't matter. We are looking to get to this level. If it does this and continue, that's fine. That is what we are expecting. All right, let's me pick euro yen as well. Now, euro yen, have a look at the weekly chart on euro yen. So all the yen pairs, guys, we are anticipating these simple structures. You've got 3 here. Let me give you a few trade setups for the end of the year. So we're anticipating that the euro is going to do this, but in the high level from what we forecasted in the beginning of the year, this is what we had anticipated on the euro. It has played out exactly as we anticipated. We were around here at some point beginning of the year. We said it's going to make a push to the upside and it's going to drop from around this level. Simply looking for it to do that. Let's have a look at how this has played out. So euro US dollar, let's go to euro yen. Let's have a look at euro yen on the yen pairs. See how that played out from the beginning of the year up to this stage. So that's euro yen. Let's have a look at euro yen weekly chart. So you see there also we forecasted that in January of this year, we anticipated that the euro was going to push from here around 131 to about 150, 160, rather 150, and make a move to the downside. We have not made a move to the downside yet. We have been trading this to the upside, and if you check the videos, we have been anticipating that the yen pairs must start the drop. Is it time for the yen pairs to start the drop? Let's see. Okay, we are looking likely for this one to be ending in diagonal here on the weekly. Even if we do get one move to the 150, we're looking for this. Okay. That is the euro. You've seen the high level and the lower level. Last one on the yen pairs. CAD yen, just show you here what the forecast was on CAD and how that has played out. So this is CAD. Let's go to the weekly. So you can see that all the charts, 100% as expected. Look at the yen. We actually updated this one in July. We're seeing that around here, we just need to see the drop. Okay, so that's why you're getting the drop here on CAD yen. Okay, so the internet does not lie. Everything is time-stamped, and you can see now we are dropping from July. We are dropping here on CAD yen, and we'll be anticipating a continuation to the downside. But let's wait for that confirmation. Now, if we're anticipating that the yen pairs are going to continue to the downside, we should be expecting that gold will continue to push to the upside. Is that the case? Let's see. We've focused that gold was going to make this move and was going to make a move to the upside like that, make new highs. Okay. Now, where did we focus that? Again, gold. Even if I'm just going to show you from the latest update, we focused that whole structure on gold. The current move that you're seeing on gold, we focused it way before it was completed. Let me just show you what I mean. And you can go back to some of our videos. Look at this one here on gold. This was July 31st. We updated the charts. We said gold is going to drop and it's going to make a push to the upside. We are here now. We have dropped and we've pushed. Now, if you look at some of our videos when this structure was playing out, I was saying exactly this, that this is going to come down here and it's going to make a move to the upside. So that is what we're looking at on gold as well as silver. Okay, so silver, I'm just going to pick silver on the commodities because all the commodities as well are playing out inch perfect. Let's have a look here. So that's just silver, same as gold. We anticipate it's going to come down and make a move to the upside. So that is silver here on the weekly. Okay, so as you can see, we've made a move to the downside as expected. There was the move expected. We are here now. Do we get a pullback and a continuation to the upside? This area here is very key. Okay, so it's very key. We're going to be looking at how that is going to play out there. All right, so pound Audi, if I just go pick up one of the pound pairs, now have a look at pound Audi. Pound Audi, we said that it's going to make this move and it's going to drop and it's going to continue to the upside. Let's have a look at this one here as well. Pound Audi, let's just go to the pound pairs and look at pound Audi. I'm not going to pick everything here. Some of them we got wrong, like pound chief. I'm going to show you pound chief. I need to show you some of those that we got wrong so you don't get the illusion that this is just magic and everything just plays out. Have a look at pound Audi, inch perfect, makes a move to the upside as anticipated, drops around this level. Okay, it has already made a reversal here, did not quite get here, but that's fine. We are around this level. It could be making a different structure. That is pound Audi. Let's just have a look at that. So that is what it has done here. We've made a move, we dropped, okay, and we are now reversing with this move. So very interesting structure that's developing there as well. Pound chief, just like Audi US dollar and New Zealand US dollar, we also changed our mind when we saw the structures being overextended. Okay, so we were looking for this one to be, initially we were looking for this to do that structure, the 3-wave structure here, and a move to the upside, but we changed our mind when we saw this one being overextended, which we should not have as well because it's doing this. Okay, so that is a pound chief. Right, I'm gonna go to euro pound. Euro pound, as much as we've had a forecast here, so euro pound has been going sideways, has not really gone anywhere this whole since 2017. Just have a look at that structure. There is a structure building here, and it may take another year still building, but where we are going to get out of this structure, we should see pound even go up to these levels. Okay, this is a euro pound actually. So let's have a look at it. It looks like we're going to make a move to the downside. So what I'm drawing here is based on the structure. So what is the structure that I'm referring to? You've got here a structure. You've got here, let's show you what the structure is here. So you've got here 1, 2, and 3. Okay, because you have here a structure here like this. You've got a complex B correction there. That's why you've got 1, 2, 3 there. And you've got here a start of the move here. Let's use a green color here. You've got this structure here that is building up what looks like an X wave. Let's have a look here. So you could have an X wave like that. Okay, so you could be getting that structure here. So that X wave could actually do this. From where we are now, we're currently doing this. We could be getting any red structure similar to what has started there. So this is how you need to understand this wave theory, because when you have something like this, it means you've got 1, 2, 3, which will be your W, and 1, 2, 3 in the green could be likely your X, and this one could be likely your Y, and then you start making a move to the upside. This red structure here can be any of the corrective structure that Elliott spoke about in his researches. Okay. Now, let's continue with the rest. I'm not going to touch on the crosses. You've seen how we gave out a video on CAD Chief. Just look out for the CAD Chief video as well. How we focused this current move here, where we were looking for this one to do that. Actually, not there, here. I think we've got this one in our trade recap for this week, but I'm not going to go into the details. So just on the weekly, we focused it and we gave a video We gave a number of chart of the weeks updates, looking for this to drop here like that. So don't say that we don't give you something for free. We do, and that was CAD Chief. It was a giveaway which we gave this. Okay, let's go to the indices. Now the indices are very interesting because the direction is very clear. The direction on the indices is very clear, guys. This is what you're anticipating. And I'm giving you the weekly chart, so just go and look for these structures in the when you trade. So you're looking for this one to continue to the upside. Possibly we're going to see about 280 on the S&P 500 before we see a move to the upside. I'm not saying we're going to get that move to the upside, but focus here is to get around this level. All of them giving you the same thing. The darks, very interesting, playing out the structure that we've been looking at since we were here. We said the darks should come here, should make a move to around this level, make this regular flat 1, 2, 3, and then we're expecting the drop. That's where we had 1. And then we have this pullback. We're anticipating that the DAX is going to continue to the downside. So we're anticipating downside on the DAX. Okay, so the Dow Jones Industrial and Transportation will have similar structures. Have a look at this one, clear structures. So let's wait for those structures to confirm that we're going to see this. Okay, so the structure here is actually this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 back. So they've got a complex X correction here, 1, 2, 3. That is the expectation. So you'll have this as a WXY structure. So that's what I'm saying. The indices, very, very clear structures for the coming couple of weeks or months. All right. So the Nasdaq is still the same. It's just this one is impulsive. We've got 3 down here. We've got a pull back here. Looks like we're getting another 1, 2, 3 down. Let's do it like this. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 expanding flat. Now the anticipation is 1, 2, 3 again. So you may see 8,000 on the Nasdaq as well. All right, so let's continue here. The Nikkei also playing out the structure that we anticipate it to do. Okay, so we've got this one here, anticipating that this is a 3-wave move. This is a 3-wave move. And we're anticipating that this is going to continue to the downside. What are those 3 waves? This is the 3-wave structure here, 1, 2, 3. This is the 1, 2, 3. We're anticipating 1, 2, 3 here as well before any move to the upside. So the index is looking very weak. All right, Nifty as well has made what looks like a 3-wave move to the downside here. 1, 2. I'm getting skew here. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Anticipate a likely impulsive move back to around these levels here on the Nifty. Okay, so that's what I have for you here on the indices. Now, cryptocurrencies, we are going to see even lower levels. Okay, so the structures that we anticipated on Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Ripple have been invalidated. If you remember, we were looking for this to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You know, if this is a 5, let me just show this one again. 1, 2. We're looking for this one to be a 3 and this one to be a 4, and then this one to continue to the upside. Now, if this was supposed to be a 4, it was not. It is not allowed according to the rules to be here. Okay, and it has already invalidated that area. So that means that structure has changed, and we are now looking at this one to be making what looks like a 5 waves structure like that. Let's have a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Is this now the big correction where even if you see Bitcoin going back to these levels, we're going to see it come down here before any move to the upside? We are going to see still lower levels on Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrencies. So the moves to the downside are not over yet. So you may see on some of the cryptos like Ethereum, if you can see something like this here where we go back to 2000, but that will just be a continuation pattern for more downside. So don't get excited when you see the cryptos going to the upside. There is no indication of this reversing as yet. Now looking at Litecoin, the same here. You can see 1, 2. I'm on the weekly chart, so this structure looks small, but it took a couple of weeks to build, so you can still see one more down here before this bigger structure start playing out on Litecoin. Ripple. Let's have a look at Ripple. So the theme here on the cryptocurrencies, there's nothing special, guys, other than to say that we still need to see more downside, no signs of reversal. When the signs of reversal, we're going to advise and we're going to look at it. But so far, we're still seeing more downside on the cryptocurrencies, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, same as Bitcoin, downside all around, no changes. Okay, guys, I would like to wish you all a happy festive season, and we are going to resume. As I've said, this is the last weekly outlook for the year. We are going to resume. Let me just check here the date. In the first week of January. When is our first outlook going to be? Our first weekly outlook is going to be on the 8th of January. Okay, so we are also going on holiday. The 8th of January will be first weekly outlook, and we are going to start updating our charts for members in this weekend. So that means on Monday the 9th, all our charts will be ready for the new year, and we're going to start looking for trade setups from that. As from me, thank you very much for watching our videos, for sharing the videos, for your comments and inputs. We really appreciate it, and we appreciate all your subscriptions and your likes throughout the year. We appreciate your support. Have a great year. See you next year. Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.